are going to explore the city of Budapest today. So if you're interested in knowing everything about Budapest, stay tuned. So I just got to Budapest. Anyway, the weather here is not so delightful, but I'm positive, more firm. The whole thing is I'm here to have fun. I'm here to tour the whole city. I mean, like, not the whole city because I'm only here just for 2 days. But yeah, there's vim, so let's do it. Let's go, let's do it. So I'm currently at the Budapest Kineport. This is where this is an international, bus station, and this is where my bus brought me. So yeah, let's go to town. Let's see what the town of Budapest has for us. Okay, thank you guys. So today we are in a new country, in a different city, and of course we are going to explore this city with you. We are currently standing in front of Fashion Street Budapest, and this is where you find all the world class, or let me say, big brands, fashion brands. So let's go and see. Like the top one.
Exactly. The
How much is it? That's on the price.
We have several types.
Into makeup. So to look good, you know where to find your beauty. You also have massage, lint time to chocolate. I love their chocolate. Trust me, it's so good. And it's not cost. I almost love it. So we are standing in front of the Ikson of Budapest. Okay, so we just met this sweet person. Please welcome. So yeah, we are come to try something.
Oh, it's a video.
Yes, a
I don't know.
video.
We're gonna wash the hands with the salt from the Dead Sea and we're gonna feel soft like baby's bottom.
Ah, that's right.
Let's do the best. Let's try that.
Okay, so let's try it.
Let's wash the hands.
So we are going to wash that.
It's very romantic treatment. Oh, come on. Improve the romantic between you. Come on. You're gonna have the feeling and you're gonna try it after, believe me. I know it also. Too many experience.
So that's
This one is just the water.
normal water. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
normal water just to make them wet. No, no. The water is not from the Dead Sea. But that one, yes, it's the salt from the Dead Sea. I will give you a little bit. Because this one, this amount is for whole body. Okay? Exactly. Scrub your hands. What is salt doing? It's exfoliation your skin, like a peeling. Yeah, all around. But at home you use it for the body, okay? One time in a week, and if you have big bath at your home, you even can take one spoon like that and to do like romantic spa with the boyfriend. And it's exfoliation all the dry skin. Help for people you know that have eczema, psoriasis. Yeah. People fly from all over the world to the Dead Sea to do their treatments. And it contains 26 unique minerals. It's super good for all the skin diseases.
So I just got to my Airbnb. It's not bad. Alright. It's really not bad. Think empty fridge. Well, I brought my wine, so I don't really mind. Okay. This is really not bad. So this is the bedroom. Yeah. This is the bedroom. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm not even joking. This is beautiful. I think it's worth it. Yeah, let me just drop my bag here. There's even an AC. I love this. I love this. I really love this. I love this. Seriously. This is absolutely beautiful. I think it's worth it. It's worth the money. My Airbnb came with wellness and spa, so I'm here. Of course, you can see that I just came out of the water. Budapest has been so far, has been so great. Trust me, like it's in the evening, it's almost 9, and I just came out of the pool. So the next is for me to enter into this jacuzzi. Oh bye. So I'm going to enter this jacuzzi. See ya. So yeah, see ya means hello. You are going to be seeing a different person. You're not going to be seeing me a lot in my video today, but rather a local who is going to explain everything we need to know here in Budapest or Hungary as a country. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Boosh! Right now we are standing in front of Stephen's Basilica. After we are going to see the Fisherman Bastion. Then there are so many things, so many surroundings, so many activities we are going to experience. We'll be doing the cruising at Danube River and a lot of things. You know, I just don't want to give you all the vibes. I just want you to watch for yourself. So if you love this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sweet to me by liking the video.
major highlights of Budapest. Why? Because this is the biggest Catholic church of our capital city and the third biggest Catholic church of Hungary. So in the countryside we do have two other much bigger cathedrals, but here in our capital city this is the biggest one, and also this is the highest building of Budapest. So after this tour you will be just like an expert of Hungarian architecture, so you will learn a lot and you will understand that architecture is amazing here. So we have beautiful buildings, and please do not forget to think of significance of little details when you look at a building. Just please try thinking what's the importance, what's the significance of colors, numbers, height, width, length, because everything refers to something which is very important for Hungarian people. For example, this building in front of you is 96 meters high, and 96 is a symbolic number, so 96 refers to the very first important date of Hungarians, which is the land taking. So the national conquest, the national land taking was in 896, so 896 is the first date of history that I need to tell you about, which means that the nomadic Hungarians came from Central Asia, from the Ehrling mountains near the Volga River, and they decided to settle down here in 896. Okay, so that's why the church is 96 meters high. Most probably Hungarian people had no money to build 896 meters high. We are not a rich, powerful country, but still to have a 96 meters high building is very significant, very symbolic for us. And I have to tell you that Budapest has two highest buildings. This one is one of the highest, but the other one is the House of Parliament that you will see on this tour later on. So the House of Parliament, which is the iconic building of Budapest, that one is also 96 meters high. Do you think it's a coincidence?
No?
Right? So this is because Hungarians wanted to show that the church and the state are equal, they are on the same level, they have the same power. I mean, Hungarian people are religious, majority of the Hungarians are Christians, and Roman Catholic is the main religion here. So both of the buildings, the building of the church and the building of the state, are both 96 meters high. And which is even more interesting, here in Budapest there's an internal law saying that it's strictly forbidden and prohibited to build anything which is higher than 96 meters. So this internal law gives Budapest a very nice historical atmosphere, beautiful skyline. The name of this church is Saint Stephen's Basilica. In Hungarian we call the church Szent István Basilica. So István is like Hungarian version of Stephen. He was the very first Hungarian king, which means that the church is named after the king, first Hungarian king, so it's dedicated to Saint Stephen. And let me ask you this, have you ever visited the church?
No.
Not yet? Yes? So if you haven't visited, then I highly recommend you to visit. After the tour you can come back, it is open until 7 p.m, free of charge to visit. You don't have to pay anything. So if you visit the church, on the right hand side you are going to find a chapel, and inside of the chapel there's the hand, and this hand is the Holy Rite, which is the hand of Saint Stephen, first Hungarian king. So let me share with you the story of this hand. Our king, so the first king of Hungary, ruled here from 1000 until 1038. So he was the state founder, and he had the biggest impact on the Hungarian nation in terms of religion, because he was the one who decided to convert, to force people to be Christians. So before Stephen, Hungarians were pagans. Stephen was the one who invited lots of bishops from Italia, and they forced people to be Christians. So what happened? The king died in 1038, and after that people came up with the idea to canonize him. So Hungarians wanted to call him saint, but this was not so easy because the Pope had some conditions. So the Pope said that it's possible to call him saint, to canonize him, but only if they can prove that the king was a saint, not a human. So they made so many investigations. Finally, 50 years later, they opened up the tomb of Stephen, and what they found was really miraculous, because they found his body was full skeleton, complete skeleton, apart from his right hand. So the right hand of the Hungarian king was mummified, and they chopped it, and this hand is kept inside of the Holy Rite Chapel in the church. I know it sounds so weird, but to understand why Hungarians are super crazy and enthusiastic about this Holy Rite is very strange. So what happened, they examined that tens of thousands of times, even with the modern technology in the 21st century, and officially it is proven that they didn't use any conservation material for that, which means that the hand of the king died, the hand of the king mummified on its own without any artificial action. So they didn't use any conservation materials. The hand was like that, so people think that it's a miracle. So superstitious Hungarians, pilgrims, say that if you visit the Holy Rite Chapel, then your wish will come true, you will live forever, you will be very blessed, successful. So if you believe in these superstitions, then you can visit the church to see the hand. Okay? And also I have to tell you that this hand is not something beautiful. Obviously this is, you can understand, it's almost 1,000 years old. So it's very brownish, grayish, maybe a little bit disgusting as well. But for Hungarians it's a treasure. So I think when you are here you need to look at this Holy Rite. And also if you would like to know which is the best, the most important national holiday in our country, then I can tell you that this is August the 20th. So if you are planning to return to come back to Budapest in August, I recommend you to come back on the 20th, because on the 20th of August we have a celebration. So the national holiday's name is Saint Stephen's Day. So on that day people don't work, there's a firework over the river Danube, gastro festivals, Hungarians really love eating, drinking, celebrating, so everywhere concerts. And only on that day, so only on the 20th of August, what happens, the same square where we are right now is full of locals. At 8 o'clock in the morning people are gathering, because at 8:30 they move the hand out and there's a procession with the hand in the city. So this is a lovely tradition. This is a walk. You can imagine people are really keen joining this walk. We say that as a good Hungarian, this is really something you have to complete at least once in a lifetime. So this tradition is something that your grandma will force you to do. Okay? So this is mandatory for local people. And there's another thing which is in the church, and maybe that one is even more interesting for you. Do you know by any chance who was Puskás Ferenc, guys? Do you like football, soccer? Have you ever heard of Puskás Ferenc? Or have you ever heard of Puskás goal?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an award given to a player who has scored the most beautiful in the year.
Perfect. Best group so far. So FIFA has an award every single year. There's an award which is given to the most beautiful goal of the year. So every year once they decide which was the best goal of the year, and that guy receives the precious award which is the Puskás Award. Last couple of years Ronaldo, Messi, those iconic famous sportsmen. But last year in 2019, for the first time, a Hungarian goal was elected to be the best goal of the year. But this is the one I wanted you to know. But this goal, Puskás goal, so the name of the award is named after a Hungarian guy who was Puskás Ferenc. So our football players were super popular, very good, and the Hungarian football team was unbeatable for 4 years. So they won the Olympic Games in Helsinki, they almost won the World Cup. Unfortunately, I have to tell you that finally Germans won. So the final result of the World Cup was 3-2 to Germany. So almost Hungarians won. Here we have the king of football, and if you would like to see his beautiful Tom Crave, then go downstairs and you will see our national hero, the football player, is buried in the church. So this is a little bit strange, but Hungarians say that we are more proud of our football player than our politicians, so he is the icon here. So as a traveler, if you go to a souvenir store, you will see t-shirts with the photography of the good-looking, handsome Hungarian guy who is Puskás Ferenc. So Puskás Ferenc is like a hero here. Also, there's a metro station named after him. He has 3 statues. So I'm 100% sure that during your stay you will see so many things named after Puskás. And if you mention to a local 6-3, then I'm sure that you will be extremely friendly. Maybe they will invite you to drink something together, because for the locals this 6-3 is something to be really proud of. So let's move a little bit further. I'm gonna tell you the story of the construction as well. Maybe it's better to walk a little bit, so just please follow me, okay? The construction took 70 years. You can imagine 70 years is an extremely long time, and the church had 3 different architects. The first one made so many miscalculations, so I would like to tell you that the dome you can see is not the original dome. So the dome of the church collapsed in total 3 times. First of all, it collapsed due to the miscalculations of the first architect. So according to the local gossips and bad tongues, the very first architect was so old and he made so many miscalculations. So when the church was opened to the public, then the dome simply collapsed due to the miscalculations, and after that they rebuilt, but in World War II it collapsed again. Unfortunately, in World War II, 85% of Budapest was very badly damaged, so a lot of beautiful buildings were completely destroyed. So after World War II, they rebuilt the dome, but there was a storm, so it collapsed again. 3 times in total. It makes jokes. So for example, people say that if you are planning to visit the church, you don't have to be scared. Don't be afraid of the church, it's very safe to visit, but still it's highly recommended to pray before you enter, because you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, so there are many crazy jokes about the church. So it had 3 different architects, and the last one, Kauser József, finished it in classical style. Did you know that in Hungary, last name comes first? So last name comes first. My first name is Erika, my last name is Mészáros, and in my passport ID it's Mészáros Erika. When I introduce myself, I say Mészáros Erika, so I wanted you to know about that, because if you visit a museum or when you see public statues, memorials, just please bear in mind that the first name is always the last name, okay? European cities, they are full of lucky statues. So what you have to do when you see one of the lucky statues, you always have to look for the shiniest part. So if you are superstitious, if you want to get some luck, just look for the shiniest part. What you have to do here is to rub the big belly of Uncle Charlie for luck. Okay, so you can see he has very big shiny belly. And if you need luck in your love affairs, then you have to touch the mustache. So you can see mustache is also very shiny. And people say that if you need double luck, you have to do both. So if you rub the belly and if you touch the mustache, you will be super lucky, extremely lucky. So this is what you have to do here. So Budapest was born in 1873. Before 1873, Budapest and Old Buda, so 3 different settlements, they were united, and Budapest was born. So our capital city became a very attractive metropolitan for newcomers. A lot of Slovakians, Germans, Jewish people decided to settle down here because Hungarian people were very friendly with the newcomers regardless of their religion. According to the legends, Uncle Charlie, the policeman, was very lazy. So there are so many legends. For example, they said that Uncle Charlie really loved ladies. He had hundreds of love affairs during his lifetime. He was not a sportive, handsome guy, but according to the ladies, he had really great sense of humor, so he knew how to compliment. And when he saw a beautiful lady passing by, he always twirled his mustache like this. Okay, so he wanted to give a sign to the ladies, and they really loved it. So that's why you have to touch the mustache of Uncle Charlie if you need luck in your love affairs, because he was very successful among the ladies. If you are planning to take a photography of Uncle Charlie, with Uncle Charlie as a girl, as a lady, you have to know that local people say that as a good girl, you always have to stay on the right side of Uncle Charlie. This is the local legend that the good girls are always on the right side and the bad girls are on the left side. Yeah. So if you look at Uncle Charlie, you can see he has a sword on the left, right? So basically, they said that if the girl was important, then the guy wanted to protect her with his sword, which was on the left. So the lady had to stay on the right to let him protecting her with the sword. So when the lady was on the right, it meant that she was a wife, official girlfriend, but in case she was on the left, it was like sign that she was only like a secret lover, secret affair, love affair. So I know it sounds very crazy and weird, but still today in Hungary it's like an unwritten rule. If you see a local couple walking on the street, the lady is always on the right. So this is very important for us. We take it seriously, so you can check local couples so the ladies are all the times on the right side. Grand Budapest Hotel? Yes? I'm sorry it's gonna be very disappointing for you, but there's nothing to do with Budapest and the movie. The only thing is that the name of the hotel in the movie was Grand Budapest Hotel, but that one was filmed in Germany and Poland. Okay, so the reason why I told you about the movie, so why I wanted you to hear about the movie on this tour is that Grand Budapest Hotel was like the best free commercial ever for Budapest. So a lot of people from the United States decided to visit our city. Budapest became a very well-known traveler's destination after the movie because they didn't know that the movie was not filmed here. So we had much more travelers from the US. And here I would like to show you this beautiful hotel. So this is the side entrance of the Four Seasons Budapest Gresham Palace. You are gonna see soon that the main facade is much more beautiful. So here, this one is the #1 hotel of Budapest, five-star hotel, and this one is among the top 10 Four Seasons hotels as well. So it's Eastern European. So they call Hungary Eastern European not because it's located on the eastern side of Europe. Hungary is in the middle of Europe, but since after World War II, we were liberated by the Soviets, so Hungary had to stay under the influence of Moscow. Hungary became a hardcore communist country. That's why everybody calls Hungary Eastern European country. But geographically we are in the middle of Europe, and Hungary is bordered by 7 other different European countries. So we have 7 neighbors, and the thing is that we are unable to understand each other with any of our neighbors because our language is very different from all of the other languages of Europe. Why? Because the Hungarians, so the Hungarian nation came from Asia, from Central Asia, from the Ehrling mountains near the Volga River, and those Hungarian people were migrating all together with Finnish, Turkish tribes. So Hungarian is a mixture of Asian, Finnish and Turkish. Hungarian language is not Latin or not Slavic, not like most of the other languages of Europe. If you would like to know which is the most similar language to the Hungarian, this is the Finnish language. So our language comes from the Finno-Ugric language families. But unfortunately, we only have 170 common words, and all of those common words have completely different meanings. So we cannot understand each other. This is a little bit similar with the Turks. Let me give you an example. There's the Hungarian word which is baba. Baba means baby in Hungarian, but in Turkish, baba means father. So there's nothing to do. We cannot start a conversation. And the thing is that the language is also difficult, not because it's very unique, but there are 44 different letters in our alphabet, which is the double than most of the other languages have. And we are not afraid to combine those 44 letters to create crazy long words. Within single words, in some cases, there are sentences because we do not use any prepositions, but we use suffixes. Let me give you an example, okay? We have a word which sounds like el kell káposztásított talanítottátok. Once again, el kell káposztásított talanítottátok. This is a single word which means that you put less cabbage into a dish than you should have to. Okay? So one sentence within a single word. To be honest, we do not use it on a daily basis, but it makes sense. Okay, so this is a very unique word. We also have another good example for you, which is megszentségteleníthatetlenségeskedéseitekért. So this second one, megszentségteleníthatetlenségeskedéseitekért, consists of 47 different letters within a single word. So as I told you, we don't have prepositions, we have the suffixes, so Hungarian words are so long one for this reason. It's also difficult for the locals, and I would like you to know only 4 words in our language. In my opinion, it's gonna be very useful for you to know how to say hello. For example, if you meet locals, it's like very nice to say hello in our language. So do you know by any chance how to greet each other in Hungary? Do you know how to say hi? Perfect. Szia. Okay, so
Szia.
hello is szia. Szia, szia, it sounds just like see you, just make it a bit
Szia.
shorter and you can simply say szia. So szia is hello. Very easy to memorize, easy to remember. And how do we say hello, goodbye, bye-bye? Do you know how to say bye? Same, exactly. You can say the same szia, or you can say simply hello. So what is important to remember, Hungarians say szia in the beginning and hello in the end. It's like upside down, okay? The third word, which might be very useful for you during your stay, to know how to say thank you. Do you know how to say thank you, guys? No? So thank you is köszönöm. Köszönöm is thank you. And this word köszönöm is very polite, very formal. If you meet elderly Hungarians, you can say köszönöm, but if you go to a bar and when you meet youngsters, you can simply say köszi. Köszi is the short, informal version of köszönöm. Köszi is the köszönöm, but the short version, okay? So köszi, if you go to a bar, just say köszi. And then the last word that I really would like you to know, maybe this is the best expression for you to know, the most useful, I mean. So if you would like to experience the wonderful nightlife of Budapest, then you should know how to say cheers, right?
Yeah.
So do you know how to say cheers?
No.
Not yet. So cheers is egészségedre. Let me repeat. Don't worry, it's not so difficult. Egészségedre. Egészségedre. Very good. So egészségedre means cheers and bless you. Cheers, bless you. Very easy. If you keep repeating an English sentence in your mind, that I guess she can drive, I guess she can drive, I guess she can drive, I guess she can drive. So if you keep it repeating and if you are fast enough, then easy, egészségedre. Okay? Egészségedre means cheers, bless you. Also after the tour I will give you the map, and on the back of the map there are so many useful expressions, so you don't have to remember these words I'm telling you now. So this bridge here that we're gonna cross in a few seconds is the most famous bridge of Budapest. Also, I have to tell you that Budapest is much more beautiful by night.
This is delicious. This is actually beautiful. So welcome. Hey, welcome to Budapest. Hey, welcome to Hungary. Hey, welcome.